My daughter's drawing almost got me investigated. Last year, I had the most bizarre misunderstanding with my daughter Lily's kindergarten. It all started with a simple assignment. Draw your family doing your favorite activity together. That evening, 6-year-old Lily sat at the kitchen table, tongue sticking out in concentration as she worked on her masterpiece. My wife was working a flight that night, so it was just me juggling dinner and laundry. I glanced at Lily's drawing, saw a tent and some stars, and smiled. "What are you drawing, sweetie?" I asked. "Our camping trip," she beamed. "When we slept in the woods and you showed me the stars." I remembered that summer night fondly. Backyard tent, roasted marshmallows, and my old telescope pointing out constellations. One of my best dad memories. The next morning, I signed her folder without inspecting the drawing and sent her off to school. At 1:30 p.m., my phone rang. Unknown number. "Mr. Davidson, this is Principal Garner from Oakwood Elementary. Could you come in this afternoon? There's a situation with Lily." My stomach dropped. "Is she hurt?" "She's fine, but we need to discuss something concerning." I rushed to school, mind spiraling through every possible scenario. When I arrived, I was taken to a small conference room. Principal Garner was there, along with Mrs. Henderson, Lily's teacher, and someone introduced as Ms. Wilson from Family Services. Family Services? Then Principal Garner slid Lily's drawing across the table. There we were in crayon stick figure glory. Me, labeled Daddy, with what looked suspiciously like a rifle, aiming at what I now realized were supposed to be beer bottles lined up on a log. My wife was drawn floating in the sky, with wings. "Mr. Davidson," Mrs. Henderson began carefully, "we're concerned about the activities Lily described. She said you took her to shoot guns in the forest and taught her about shots." I blinked. Then the realization hit, and I laughed. Wrong move. Their faces were stone. "I'm so sorry," I said, trying to compose myself. "We weren't shooting guns. That's my laser pointer. And those bottles? That's my telescope and eyepieces." They didn't look convinced. I pulled out my phone and started scrolling frantically. Here, photos from that night. Backyard camping, stargazing. That's Lily with the telescope. Ms. Wilson slowly relaxed. "And the shots?" "Star shots. I was teaching her astrophotography. She calls them shots for short." "And your wife?" the principal asked, pointing to the winged figure. "She's a flight attendant," I said. "She was on a red-eye." The room fell quiet. Then, slowly, their expressions shifted from suspicion to sheepishness. "Seems to be a miscommunication," Principal Garner said. "They let me take Lily home early. On the way to the car, she looked up, eyes wide. Daddy, did I do something wrong with my drawing?" "Not at all, Stargazer," I said, squeezing her hand. "But next time, let's label the telescope." Now every time my wife packs for a flight, she laughs and says, "Try not to get reported to Family Services while I'm gone."